Padilla here. We're going to be looking at all the different pentatonic box shapes. This is a very simple video. I'm going to do different parts of this video. This is part one. We're going to be looking at hammer-ons and pull-offs, and we're also going to be looking at all of our different root shapes for all 5 box-shaped pentatonic scales. So this is beginning pentatonic, beginning lead guitar playing. Very simple stuff. Okay, so the first shape we're going to look at is the Aeolian shape. I'm playing in the key of E minor, and I'm tuned to standard E tuning. So it starts on the 12th fret. We're going to go 12, 15, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 15, and 12, 15. Very simple shape because 12 is involved in all the strings right here. So let's work with this direction with hammer-ons. It's going to look like this slowly. Now I'm going to come this direction, back up, gravity-wise, and that last note there, I just hit with my pinky finger on the 15th fret. That's a G. That's the major root. Slid into it. Now we have a minor root up here too, right here. That's the 12th fret, and a low E, that's our minor root. That's the key we're in, E minor, or it could be G major. So I'm going to end this lick or this phrase on that low E. Okay, now at this part of the neck up here on this string, the high E string, we also have roots. The G, it's the same thing, 15th fret, and the E on the 12th fret. I'll end on the G. To make it a minor idea, we have that going on right there, E. So there's a lot of possibilities. We also have another root right here on the 14th fret of the D string, that's an E. So if I was going to apply hammers, I could do something like that and end my phrase right there. So it sounds like that. So there's a lot of different ideas you can do. That's the first shape. Moving down, let's go this direction. The next shape is the Mixolydian shape. It's this, 10, 12, 10, 12, 9, 12, 9, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12 on the high E. So let's go hammer-ons, and then we're going to apply the root right here, which is the 12th fret again. Now, I like to do this scale like this, especially when I'm playing fast things. I like to use those fingers. Index finger, ring finger. You might use your pinky, that's fine. You'll develop your own style, your own technique of how you apply it. Now, something that's interesting here, you could slide into it. And that can make a really good ending to a solo or some kind of idea that you want to do. Now, the major root's right here. So my minor root's here on the 12th, my major root's right here, string G, 12th fret. That's a G, so it's going to sound like this now. Here we go. To end my phrase and make it major. Now I'm going to go both this direction and this direction, only applying hammers. Slow. Now I slid there to go to that last note because that was an E. We're learning all of our roots. Okay, now to make it major, the root position in this area of the strings or the neck on this shape or mode or box shape, whatever you want to call it, is right here. That's a G. So coming back, it's going to be like that. And that's how I make the idea major. You can stop the video and take time and really practice these, and you should. It takes time before you can really memorize your roots. Moving on now, let's move down this direction. We're going to work hammer-ons. This is the next box shape. This is going to be Phrygian. Phrygian is 7, 10, 7, 10, 7, 9, 7, 9. Then it moves right here to the 8th fret, 10th fret on the B string, then 7, and it ends on that 10th fret on the high E. So all together, it looks and sounds like that with my major root right there. That's a G. Now, the way we make this minor is we're going to go right here. This is the 9th fret on the G. That note is an E. So that's how we make the idea minor. Okay, now if I'm going to come both this direction and this direction now, I have a major here. That's how I'm going to make a G. And then I also have a minor here, and that's an E. So I'm going to make the idea major, and I'm going to end right here. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to make it minor. I'm going to end right there, my idea. So the ideas, the possibilities, again, there's so many, they're pretty much endless on what you can do. The point is, you got to really memorize your shapes, and you got to really memorize where your root positions are. Let's keep moving. The next one now, we're almost done. This is the 4th one that we're going over. This is Dorian. Dorian's right here. 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7. Then I go down to fret 4. And then I go back to fret 7. Fret 5, 8. Then I go to fret 5 on the E string, and I end on that 7. So I have a root position in Dorian right here, and that's a G. So this again is the same root that it shared in the Phrygian, but now in Dorian, it's a G also. So now that might feel a little weird as you come up with your pinky. So I'm going to do something like this. Slide into it. That's better because I can really vibrato into it. Okay, now there's also another root right here, the E. So if I'm going to end the phrase minor, I'm going to end right here on that E, so it sounds like this. Let's try. Okay, now we have roots in this position too, in this mode position or box position of Dorian. We have a E right here, and we have a G right there. Okay, so let's work with our E first. So as I come back this direction, up with the hammer-ons, I'm going to slide into it. Let's see. Okay, then I also have a G right here. That's the 5th fret on the D string. That's my major root, so that's a G. So that might take you a little time to get used to because you have to string skip back down. So it might take you a minute. You have to skip the strings here with the right hand. Skip the A to hit the root right there. Okay. The last position is right here, and right here is the 3rd fret to the 5th fret position. This is G Aeolian. So this is the G major pentatonic. We started up here with the minor mode, which was Aeolian, E minor. So it has a relative major, G. It's like this, 3, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, 2, 4, B string, 3, fret 5, then to the G to an A, which is 3, 5 on the high E. So it looks like this. Okay, now my root is right there. So I'm going to end it like that. Okay, now I have a minor root right there. Right there is the E, and that's the 5th fret on the B. So I'm going to end like this now. So what I did was, I brought my middle finger over. If that's uncomfortable for you, you can do something like this, slide. And that'll give you an opportunity to really vibrato the note a little bit more if you'd like. So those are our 2 root positions in Ionian and the higher part. In the lower part, we have a G right here on the first note of the scale. And again. Then we have an E right here. This is our minor root. Okay, so we're going to do another one of those string skips when we come back. Again, that might take you a minute to get used to with this hand, the right hand, having to skip that A string to hit that D string on that 2nd fret to make it minor. So those are all 5 of the Bach shapes. Now let's talk about the open area right here. This is a little confusing because it feels different even though it's not. It's literally the same shape we did up here, here. But it feels different because I'm working with the open position. So to give yourself a visual, if you pretend that this nut right here of the guitar is a fret, you can literally see how it's the same shape. Is it the Aeolian that we started right there? So in that case, right there, our G, that's a root. That's how we make it major, ending on G, or we make it minor by ending on E. Hit it twice if you want, whatever. Same thing coming this other direction. G, E.